What's up, everybody? This is Mauricio Cardinal from Roofing Marketing Pros, and today we're going to look at pay-per-click versus SEO. Which channel is best for my roofing company? Before we get into that, and before we get into the side-by-side comparison of these two channels, let's first define exactly what the main objective of this video is. The main objective is to get more local leads, right? But the way to do that is to start ranking on the local search pack. And what local search pack is that when somebody searches locally in your area, they're going to get three different types of results. The top of the search results is the ads, which is between 3 and 5 spots, and is defined based on what the bid amount, what the relevant keyword is, and what the content is on the landing page. The local 3-pack is the local 3-pack results, and this has changed in recent years. Before it used to be 7 spots, but now it's only 3-pack. It's more defined on mobile. It's more optimized for mobile, so it's only 3 spots, and it's basically defined as the SEO signals and what the name, address, and phone number, all these different factors that it takes into account. And finally, the top 10 organic results. So 93% of local search results are part of one of these three types of results. When somebody's searching locally for a roofing contractor, they're going to turn into the internet. And usually they're going to turn to Google. And according to Roofing Contractor Magazine, 90% of roofing work begins with an online search. So Google is the number one place where people search, and these are different types of results. And even though you'll get similar leads, they have a lot of different strategies attached to them. So the ads is with AdWords, and that's what at the top of the search results. The local 3-pack and the organic results, you get that through SEO work and through on-page and off-page SEO work. So let's first define what Google AdWords is. It's a paid search. It's about focusing on keywords and the use of text-based advertising. So like I just showed you on the top of the search results on the previous image, in a nutshell, you're basically paying Google to show your ad based on what people are searching for on the Google search engine. And also, Google has a display network that targets over 90% of the internet. And that's also a very important factor, but we're not going to get into that. But there's 3 different networks that Google has. There's AdWords, there's a search engine, the display marketing, and the partners network. So those are the 3 different things you look for. But first, we're just going to focus on the search engine part of it for this video. So let's define what SEO is. SEO is about optimizing your website and making it easier for search engines to find you. It's really that's all it is about. It's about making your website more easy to find on Google, on Bing, on Yahoo, all these different search engines. Obviously, Google is a big criteria. It's 80% of the search volume market, so it's the one that you should focus on. But if you focus on Google, you'll get good results on other platforms as well. But it's really about ranking your website, and your website is a very important factor. It's really 50% of the factor as well, and getting it ranked on the different search engines. So that's basically what it comes down to. Here's some AdWords statistics that really show you the immense potential of this channel. There's about 3 billion, and this is according to 2016, 3 billion searches on per day on Google. This is probably more today. Businesses make an average of $2 in revenue for every $1 they spend on AdWords. The average cost per click in the roofing space is about $7. According to my research, there's about 550 roofing companies spending at least $1,000 a month on AdWords, and I got this information from SpyFu. Here are some SEO statistics. It takes about 6 to 12 months to see results, even for in the more competitive cities. So it's really about doing the work on the back end and on the front end and getting your website ranked. And usually it takes a minimum of 6 months. If anybody says they can do it faster, or if anybody says that they can do it instantaneously, then you should run for the hills and not really trust what they're saying, because they're not giving you good information. Nobody can predict how long it's going to take, but it usually takes 6 months to a year to get it right. It could be quite expensive, and you probably won't see a return on your investment for 12 months. And the average click-through rate is higher than PPC, so this is a very important factor. So people are more likely to click on the organic results than the pay-per-click. So keep that in mind when people are searching. you have potentially get the opportunity to get more leads actually on SEO than pay-per-click. Sometimes, depending on which areas you're targeting. So let's go over some of the main benefits of SEO. The first benefit is the awareness. One of the cool things about SEO is that if you have your website ranked on the search engines, you can actually target people that are actively looking for a contractor and are in the middle or actually at the top of the buying cycle. So that's a great thing. It makes you aware, so when people see your website, they see you ranked, it gets good branding and good awareness opportunity, because the first thing you have to do is aware, and when they're searching for somebody, they're looking for an estimate, looking for somebody to speak to help them with their problem. Branding. When people see your website ranked on the search engine, it immediately gives you more branding. It literally gives you more credibility, more trust, more relationship, all these different things that are important. And then if you have your website that has design, that has a different reviews, has a different testimonials, video, text testimonials, all these different things that serve to establish your reputation and build your credibility, this will help with your rankings, it will help with your conversions, it will help with your branding. It's really about telling a story, and SEO, if you do it in the correct way, will help you achieve these results. Credibility and trust, like I was showing you. People are much more likely to trust a business if they're ranked on the website and they have all their information, their name, their address, their phone number, the business reviews, all these different things will help in the establishing credibility and trust. Website traffic. One of the best things about this is that once you build your foundation of your website, once you build your real estate online, once you have this in place, you'll start ranking in the search engines, and you'll start getting leads for months, many months, and for years, even years afterwards. And you could do so many different things on a website. So you can target people even at not even at the top of the buying cycle. You can target people at the lower bottom of the bottom cycle and take them to an educational process where you actually establish your business, your credibility, and your brand that will help you ultimately convert more conversions. So this is about getting your website ranked and then building that traffic, because a lot of people make the mistake of just thinking that once they build a website, they will start getting clicks and leads. It's nothing like that at all. You have to actually do the work and have your website seen by others for that to achieve the results you want to get. The cost per click. So one of the main benefits is that you're not actually paying Google to show your ads on the cost per click. So once the SEO work is done, which it takes about 6 to 12 months or however long it takes, you won't pay for the leads anymore. So you won't have to pay for the click. You're not paying Google to advertise your services, all that information. So that's one of the main benefits of that. That's why the ROI is usually a lot higher on SEO, because once you have that in place, you won't be paying Google or any other search engine to advertise your services. The return on investment. The return on investment is higher on SEO, but it just takes longer to see the results. You have to keep paying Google on PPC to show your ads. But on SEO, once you reach the 6th, the 7th, 8th month mark, you'll start seeing leads, and the work won't stop, but will continue at a much less expensive scale. So the middle of the work, the work in the beginning, that's what takes the longest. That's what requires the most resources. It's right in the beginning, in the first 6 months, and after the first 6 months, then the resources to get to the ranking will actually take less time. So you still have to continually work on your website, but it just takes less time to see that. So the ROI would be greater because you'll not be paying that $3,000 or $4,000 on a month that you might be paying on pay-per-click. A strategic advantage is the last thing. The whole main goal of this is to get your website ranked so it can actually really build your reputation online and get the results you want to get, really. And SEO is one of the big main benefits of that, and it's really about establishing your brand, your credibility online, and generating leads and profits from that. And this will help you do that as well. So let's go over the main benefits of AdWords. one of the things that you have to understand with AdWords and SEO is that if you do these in the way that we propose, is really you'll get the same types of leads. So the leads will be very similar in quality. People in the middle or the top of the buying cycle. They're looking for a problem, looking for a free estimate. One of the things with AdWords is that you can set a budget and you can get as many leads as your local market can handle. Now, if you have a lot of different areas, if you're in many different locations, you can spend 10, 15, $20,000 a month. But if you're a single location, you you can maximize your results, but you can set a budget even in the winter months that will get you results, but at a lot a lot lesser rate. So understand that you control the budget, you control how much you want to spend, and you control how many results you want to see. To targeting, one of the best things about pay-per-click is that you can target people only in the middle or in the top of the buying cycle. So keep in mind this is what most people do when they do advertising, and it's nothing wrong with that. I really recommend this strategy because you're targeting, even though you're targeting the minority, the potential of these people, you're still getting results. And usually it works out well because people are looking for an estimate, they're looking for somebody to help them, and looking for somebody to help solve their problem. So that's one of the main benefits. You can just target people that are at the top of the buying cycle because these people are actively looking for a contractor to help solve their problem. So that's one of the main benefits of the targeting with pay-per-click. Predictable and consistent. So once you have, you've been running this campaign for 6 months, 7 months, you can predictably, you can actually predict how many leads you're gonna get in 3 months or 6 months or in month 7 or month 8. Now, unless there's a storm that really affects your area, then you can actually even get more leads, right? But if you live in a non-storm environment, you can actually, after you run the campaign for 6 months, it can be very consistent how many leads you'll get. And this will give you a lot more confidence and doing what you need to do with your business. So one of the biggest challenges that roofing companies and contractors face is cash flow. If you know how many leads you're going to get in 6 months, how many opportunities, how many bids you're going to submit, you can do a lot more different things with your business. So that's one of the main benefits of building this system for your business, building a sales and a customer acquisition systems, and builds credibility with your business. So remember this in the main benefits for AdWords. So what should you focus on? Ideally, I recommend do both. Do both. Do the most you can. I usually recommend starting off with pay-per-click because contractors are not really patient people. They want to see immediate results, and pay-per-click does give you results. Usually the first month, depending what your area you're targeting and the time of the year, you'll get a few leads the first month and how much you want to target. The second, third month, fifth month, all that, it does range, month to month, but you'll probably get between, like if you're targeting a single location, 40 to 60 leads a month. If you're targeting multiple locations, you get 50 to 100 leads, whatever. There's a range, right? There's a range, and once you hit that maximized benefit, that range, you can do more. With SEO, that you'll continually see more benefits as time goes on. You'll see more people landing on your website. You can do a lot of different things when somebody lands on your website. You can do a lot of remarketing, retargeting. So the benefits continue as time goes on, and you have to actually spend less money with SEO. So that's one of the things I would do. If you want quick instant results, pay-per-click, long-term benefit, SEO. One of the things you have to keep in mind is a website with SEO is very important. It's about 50% of the work. So if you don't have a good website, if your website doesn't have citations, doesn't have the name, address, and phone number correct, all these different things are important in having your website ranked in a different search engine. So important element in that. So it's usually more expensive to start off with SEO if you don't have a website. And if you have a crappy website, you have to reinvest that and redesign the website. So it's important with that when it comes to that. PPC, it doesn't require a website to start the campaign, it's recommended you have a website, but it's not required. If you have a website with a bunch of different reviews, that's going to help your campaign. If you have more branding, all that's going to help your campaign. In conclusion, ideally I would use both channels. Both are competing against one another. I want to start off, usually recommend starting with pay-per-click because it gets you quicker results. You start seeing inbound phone calls within a couple days. SEO is a longer term value. It's more complicated to deliver. It's more things, more bells and whistles. There's a lot of things you have to take into account. Website is a big factor in rankings. So all those different things that takes into account. Competition is important in both areas. So if you're in a competitive city, it's going to require more researchers to rank on the SEO. When it comes to pay-per-click, you have to spend more money to show your ads because you're competing against more contractors. So in essence, I would do both. Recommend starting off with AdWords if you want to get more quicker results. SEO if you're looking for the long-term value, and both if you want to get the main best things for you guys. So for more information, just schedule a call, roofingmarketingpros.com/call. If you like this video, please subscribe, share, or comment on the video. I really appreciate this, guys, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.